Welcome to In the Kitchen with Grace. Today we are making my favorite, all-time favorite comfort food, Southern slow cooker mac and cheese. My oven is beeping in the background. I am actually baking today as well, making banana oatmeal chocolate chip cookies. So those are in the oven, and then we have a really busy week for our family. So I am making the Southern Crockpot mac and cheese and Cornish pasties for us to have for dinner tonight, and then to carry on as leftovers throughout the rest of the week off and on. And this recipe is phenomenal. It is better than any restaurant mac and cheese you're gonna come across. I have been making this for years and years, and it's so good. So I'm gonna go through the list of ingredients. It's kind of a longer list of ingredients. They are gonna be in the description below. So if you need the whole recipe, go to the description for it. I'm just gonna kind of quickly cover the ingredients so that you can kind of get it all together and then come back and make the mac and cheese in your slow cooker. We're gonna need elbow macaroni noodles, but you can use any noodles that you really have on hand. You're gonna want a 12-ounce can of evaporated milk, some sour cream, Parmesan cheese. You need some milk. You need about 16 ounces of cheese, shredded cheese. You could use some canned cheese like nacho cheese or soup cheese. But I like to use a variety. So I've got a handful of different shredded cheeses here. You're gonna want 2 eggs. You need butter. You're gonna want salt and pepper, onion powder, and thyme. And I think that's everything. Let's jump in. Ooh, and panko breadcrumbs. Okay, I'm gonna start with our wet ingredients first, get them all mixed together, and then we're gonna put our pasta in, and then we're gonna put it into our crock pot. I'm gonna start with the sour cream. We need about a half a cup. So I am gonna just kind of eyeball it. That is about half a cup, maybe just a dash more. We need a whole 12-ounce can of evaporated milk. I'm gonna let that pour into there carefully. This recipe is gonna seem like a lot of liquid, but you're cooking the noodles slowly, and it actually turns into just the perfect amount of creaminess in your mac and cheese noodles when it's all done. We actually need 2 eggs beaten. So I'm gonna do this here in a little bowl. I'm not even gonna get out my mixer, y'all. You don't need to bother dirtying all the dishes when you cook. Keep it simple, keep it easy. Oh, as I say that, this egg is gonna be challenging. There we go. And I'm just gonna use a fork. Just whisk it together. Lovely, okay. And then you also need about a 1/4 cup of butter, which is about half a stick. Now, we like butter. This is a Southern recipe. So I have just a little bit over half a stick. I am going to actually melt this just a little bit in the microwave. I want to be able to mix it in. But if you're like, I don't want to bother with that, you can totally dice this up and just put it in the top of your whole mixture in your slow cooker, and it will just melt right into your mixture as well. All right, I have my butter melted. Let me just kind of get the sour cream off my spoon here. I'm gonna pour this in. Normally, I aim for mostly healthy recipes, y'all, but let me tell you, when it comes to crockpot mac and cheese, we go straight Southern. We do not hold back. We make it delicious. All right, I need a 1.5 cups of milk. Recipe normally calls for whole milk, but we drink skim milk in our house, so that's what I use. Okay, and then we're gonna kind of mix this together a little bit before I add in the eggs. Kind of get that sour cream and butter worked in. And then I'm actually gonna go ahead and add my seasoning ingredients as well. So we need a half teaspoon of dry mustard and a 1/4 teaspoon of thyme. And honestly, I just kind of eyeball it. You don't have to really measure these, just kind of sprinkle a little bit in. This is the thyme. I'm going to add in my mustard. Again, you're looking for about a 1/2 teaspoon of the dry mustard, but I'm just eyeballing it, you guys. You really don't need to get out the measuring spoons for this. Cayenne pepper, no, don't go crazy on cayenne. This just adds a little hint of flavor. Sprinkle a little bit of that in, along with salt and pepper. Sprinkle a little table salt. Love pepper in the mac and cheese, so I tend to go a little heavy on the pepper. Mix this all in here just a little bit. All right, I'm gonna add the eggs. Mix those in nice and gently. 1/2 cup of Parmesan cheese. Sprinkle that in there. Mix that in nicely. Now we are going to add in our 2 cups of elbow noodles. And this makes a lot of mac and cheese. You want to use uncooked macaroni noodles. If you're in a hurry, you can parboil them, like make them just a little bit on the soft side. But really you want to just allow your noodles to fully cook in the slow cooker. And I'm going to add just a little sprinkle more. If you're going to make this for a crowd, like for game day or a potluck, you can easily double this recipe and it will fit into one normal standard size crock pot. So that's also nice. This is definitely a crowd pleaser. So we're going to mix that in. And again, it looks really liquidy, but as the noodles cook, it absorbs the moisture. And now I'm going to add in my cheese. So today I'm just using shredded cheese. I have a little bit of sharp cheddar left. So we're going to dump that in. I have a little bit of mozzarella. I'm not going to add all of it in. You want total about 2 full cups to 2.5 cups of shredded cheese. So that's probably about 3/4 of a cup maybe. And I have medium cheddar, so I'm going to add some of that in. And I even have a little bit of quesadilla shredded cheese. Ooh, big chunk there. That one came straight from the freezer. Crumble that up a little bit. All right, and then we're going to mix this together. Work the cheese in. Now I'm going to go get the crock pot ready to go, and we'll just dump this in. And all right, I have sprayed the liner for my crock pot with cooking spray, so it helps keep it from sticking. And we're going to go ahead and just pour gently, pour our whole macaroni and cheese mixture in. We're going to spread it around. Our Crock-Pot Southern mac and cheese is almost done. So I'm actually going to add a little bit more shredded cheddar to the top. Just a little bit. And then I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle on some panko breadcrumbs. It just adds a nice little crunch to the top. And we'll let this cheese melt for a little bit longer, maybe another 10 to 15 minutes, and our mac and cheese will be all done. So for our Crockpot mac and cheese, if I'm cooking it on high, I am going to cook it for about an hour and a half to 2 hours, probably closer to 2 hours. And if I'm going to cook it on low, it'll take about 2 to 3 hours. One of the things that we sometimes will add in is sweet corn. If you've heard of corn and mac and cheese casserole, you can add some corn in. Our kids don't like it, so I leave it out usually, but it adds a nice flavor to your mac and cheese.